Ohio is the punchline of the internet and the cheat code of American politics. Memes say only in Ohio. Marketers say test it here first. This one state has picked more presidents than most countries even have. Yet today it's moving in the opposite direction of fast-growing southern and western states. How did the place that once predicted America become the place the internet calls cursed? And what does that reversal reveal about the country's future? For most of the 1900s, this state wasn't a meme. It was a measuring stick. Look at presidential elections. If a candidate won here, they almost always won the White House. No Republican has ever reached the presidency without carrying this state. It was the political dashboard light of the United States. When it flipped, the country usually followed. But the real secret was its people. Demographically, this state looked a lot like the whole country. Middle income, mostly suburban, mixed between city, small town, and countryside. That's why big brands quietly flew into Columbus. If a new cereal, soda, or store design worked there, it would probably work almost anywhere in America. What makes this state so strange is how many different Americas fit inside its borders. To the north, along Lake Erie, you have old industrial cities like Cleveland and Toledo, port cities built on steel, autos, and shipping. Drive southeast, and the land turns hilly and wooded. That's Appalachian country. Quieter towns, winding two-lane roads, and communities that feel far from the big metro cores. Then there's the spine of interstates and suburbs running through Columbus, Dayton, and down toward Cincinnati. Logistics hubs, warehouses, office parks, and endless cul-de-sacs. In a single day, you can move from Great Lakes City to Appalachian Hills to sprawling suburbia. And for decades, that mix made this state feel like America in miniature. Then, slowly, this state stopped following the national script. From around the year 2000 onward, the United States kept adding people, especially in the South and West. But here, population growth almost stalled. Some towns barely grew at all. Others shrank. Factories closed or downsized. Assembly lines that once ran day and night fell silent. For many people, the story felt like one long, slow loss. While coastal cities chased finance and software, and southern metros exploded with new houses and jobs, many communities in this state were left asking a hard question: what comes after the factory? But the story didn't end there. As some old plants were shutting down, new kinds of factories were quietly moving in. Companies realized something powerful. From this state, you can reach a huge share of the U.S. population in a single day's drive. Warehouses multiplied along the interstates. Advanced manufacturing plants opened in former industrial zones. Data centers began humming on land that once held smokestacks. While many people imagine the future as glass towers on the coasts, this state is building a different version. A future of robots on factory floors, servers in windowless buildings, and trucks streaming out in every direction. To understand why this state feels like the opposite of most others, you have to see its three internal worlds. There's Great Lakes, Ohio, cities like Cleveland and Toledo, still wrestling with the legacy of heavy industry, reinventing their waterfronts and downtowns. There's Appalachian Ohio, small towns, church steeples, trailer parks tucked into hillsides, places where a plant closing or a mine shutting down hit like an earthquake. And there's Interstate Ohio, the band of suburbs, offices, and logistics hubs from Columbus to Dayton to Cincinnati, where packages, commuters, and data are always in motion. Most states lean heavily toward one of these worlds. This state has all three, pulling its identity in different directions at the same time. Then came the internet. Somewhere in the early 2020s, only in Ohio exploded on TikTok and YouTube, a catch-all label for anything bizarre, broken, or cursed. Car crashes, Ohio. Haunted mall, Ohio. Unknown monster in a cornfield, definitely Ohio. The punchline rarely cared whether the clip was actually filmed here. The irony is, on paper, this state is still incredibly normal. Its median income, age, and racial mix sit close to national averages. Most people live in metro areas, drive to work, shop at chains, and scroll their phones at night. To a marketer behind a one-way mirror in Columbus, this is average America. To the online world, it's the symbol of everything not normal. That gap between the real state and the meme is one of the strangest things about it. There's one more place this state flipped from mirror to opposite: politics. For more than a century, whoever won here almost always won the presidency. The state and the country moved together. But in recent elections, that link snapped. While the national popular vote leaned one way, this state shifted sharply the other, delivering big wins to Republican candidates even when they lost nationwide. At the same time, its largest cities have grown steadily more Democratic, while many small towns and rural counties have moved hard in the other direction. In other words, the political map inside this one state looks like a miniature version of the country's divide, only tilted further to one side. While other places add millions of new residents, this state grows slowly. That means fewer new houses, less new tax money, and a constant pressure on schools, roads, and small businesses just to hold the line. It also means the people who stay have outsized influence on what happens here, and by extension, on which presidents get elected and which policies the country debates. And yet, beneath that slow population curve, the economy is quietly changing fast. New logistics hubs, reshored factories, and high-tech infrastructure hidden inside old industrial landscapes. Most states either race ahead or fall behind. This one does both at the same time, moving forward and backward, depending on which town you're standing in. Step back, and the picture is clear. This state used to be famous for matching the rest of America. Now it's famous online for being cursed, and in politics for breaking the pattern. Its population grows slower while the country rushes south and west. Its economy loses old factories but gains new, invisible ones filled with servers and robots. Its politics drift away from the national average, even as its people still look, on paper, remarkably typical. That's what makes it feel like the opposite of most US states. It's not the most extreme or the most glamorous. It's the crossroads where three different Americas, industrial, rural, and suburban logistics, collide in one place, showing us what happens when a country changes quickly and one state tries to stand still and sprint forward at the same time. What did you think of the video? Leave a comment. Which state should we cover next? Like this video and subscribe for more.